How's it going, guys? Mo Sports Network here, and this is not what you're usually used to, my face. Like, get this out of here, unless you like it. Um, but I'm here to talk to you guys in my first face video today about a fun little thing that you guys can do to entertain yourselves during the NFL draft. I'm not going to be live streaming it this year, I know, so it's going to be real boring for you guys since I'm not live streaming. That's a joke. My live stream last year was awful if you were there. But here's a little thing you can do during it that I think can be a fun little project over the rest of the time you watch drafts. And it's called a shadow team. I got this idea from the Locked On Bengals podcast with Joe Goodberry and Jake_NFL on Twitter. That's their handles. And this is just a fun little exercise to evaluate how good you are at scouting players and picking players under pressure. So basically the concept of a shadow team is that when your pick, I'll discuss how you determine which pick is yours. When your pick comes up, you're on the clock and you have to decide at that moment what player to select. So if you're doing something, I don't know why you would necessarily, unless you still work during this crisis, but it doesn't really work that way. You just have little asterisks next to your picks. You still can participate, but it's a little bit not as fun, in my opinion, to do it this way. You want to do it live with each pick so you don't know what other team or what players have been selected. So you're going to select your player live each round. You're going to have 2 picks in each round of the draft. I'll go over soon how to determine what pick is yours. So you have 2 picks in each round. So you're going to get 14 players in the draft each year. And down the line, maybe like, I guess it'd be, the math says 4 or 5 years down the line, you're going to create a full like 50-some man roster, and that can be a team that you've put together, and you evaluate how well you can evaluate talent through this, and it's just fun. You can like throw them in Madden later, and it's kind of a cool thing you can do. So how do you determine your pick? I'm gonna go with the Joe Goodberry school of thought, and we're gonna use dice. I just have 1 die here in this cup, and you're going to roll 1 die for picks 1 through 6, and then you're going to roll another die and then add 15 to it, and you're going to get that pick. So let's say I roll 2, and I just say I roll 2 2s. So the first I'll get pick number 2, and then I'll add 2 to 15, so it'll be pick 17. So we're going to do a little like draft lottery right here and make my picks live. So let's flip my phone around, and we're going to roll the die on the table. This will be for pick 16 through 21, just to keep the top pick in suspense. So 5 is what I got. So that will be pick 20 in the first round. And then for my first round pick, roll it, 5 as well. So 5th overall. So I will be picking 5th, and I will be picking 20th in the draft, which is pretty exciting. There's a chance Tua will still be on the board at 5th, so that'll be a fun little storyline to watch if Miami doesn't trade up for him. So picking 5th overall and then 20th overall is what I got. You do it on your own. You could get like double ones, and you could be picking 1 and 16, and that would be exciting. You could get Joe Burrow and another good player to pair with him. So that's the basic idea. And then after you do all 7 rounds, so I'd be picking at the 5th pick and the 20th pick in every round, 1 through 7. So that's 14 players right there. And just to be able to field like an entire NFL roster in year 1, I say you pick up 10 undrafted free agents. So that should fill you up to 24 total players. I can do math in my head. So 24 total players will be on your team in the first year, and then you can like limit how many free agents you pick up each year after that, because you can field a whole team after that point. So that's the basic rules to shadow draft. So If you want to share that experience with me, follow me on Twitter at Andrew_Mo_91 on Twitter. I'll link that in the description. And then another guy, if you're a Cincinnati Bengals fan like myself, or you just like football, go follow Joe Goodberry on Twitter. He likes to talk with fans and stuff, especially about shadow teams. So that's kind of a fun thing you can do. Get involved with the Twitter community, have fun on your own on draft night. As far as stuff from Mo Sports Network me is concerned, MSBL in the works. I know I've been lazy on that. I don't have an excuse why it's not out. It will be out sooner rather than later. Mock Draft 2.0 later this week. Those are the two things I can promise you. And then as far as the draft goes, tons of draft videos will be coming out. I can tell you that much. So thank you guys for watching, and have fun drafting your shadow teams. So see you next time.